Hey, stress busters. As much as we want to, we're just not going to be able to shield our children from stress all their lives. But it is our job as their parents to teach them how to respond to stress. And it's going to be worth it. It's going to be totally worth all the time and the energy that you might put into teaching them because the lessons that they learn, they're going to last them a lifetime. So today I have 5 ways to help your children to bust through stress. And then in our next video, I'll have 5 more. Okay, so the first way to help your children with stress is to recognize that you're going to be their example. I know it's a little scary. You don't want to be, but you are as their parent. They're watching you, they are imitating you. I can tell you now, as the parent of adult children, I'm able to look at them and see things I don't know that even they actually see about themselves, things they do, things they say that I'm like, they were listening. There's times when you were trying to have these deep, meaningful conversations of pouring into your children, teaching them life lessons, and they're rolling their eyes, or maybe they're flipping through their cell phone, not even seeming like they're paying attention. But I want to tell you, they're paying attention, and it will pay off. You will see it as they become adults, and of course, even sooner. But that means if you're their example, you've got to have some good tools in your tool belt of how to respond to stress. So make sure you stick with me and learn for yourself as well. Now, the second way that you can help your child to bust through stress is to realize their stress is not going to be the same as yours. It's going to seem small. It's going to seem insignificant. Why are they stressed about that? But it's stressful to them, so don't brush it off. And wouldn't it be so much better if we could teach our children on these smaller, seemingly insignificant things anyways? Now, the third way to help our children with stress is to realize their stress really is the same as ours, because all stress is rooted in fear. So we want to get to what is the root fear that they have. And this will help us as parents to know how to best help them with their stress. Most of the time, we don't even recognize that our stress, the response of stress that we have, the feeling of being stressed, we don't even recognize that that's coming from an actual fear. So help your child to find out what that root fear is. And for so much of us, it's rejection. As adults or children, one of the core fears that so many people have is of rejection. For your child, that might look like being afraid that they're going to be the last one chosen for the class or for the team in gym class. It might be even afraid that they're going to let you down, disappoint you. They're afraid they're going to do something silly, mess up some way, and then they're going to get picked on for a long time. They're afraid that they're not going to be good enough in life or to get on the team. And then you add in some life circumstances. Maybe you as parents going through a divorce, one of you being deployed, moving to a new home, a new city. All of this is opportunities for your children to have some kind of fear, and quite often the fear of rejection. And so what do? Well, the fear of rejection can be overcome. It can be busted through by knowing who we are in Christ. And your children are not too young to learn that. Teach them who they are in Christ and that their whole identity needs to come from who God says that they are. They need to know that God finds no fault in them, that they are fully accepted and highly valued and loved just the way they are. The fourth way to help your child to bust through stress is to ask them, well, think about the last time that you were stressed. What was that situation? How did it end? How did it go? Did it end as bad as you thought it would? In almost all cases, the answer is going to be no. And then ask them, well, what did you do to get through that situation? What were maybe some strengths you identified about yourself that helped you to get through that? Things that you can now take and bring into this stressful situation. You see, the idea here is that we want to teach them to be solution-focused and forward-focused, not problem-focused. It's our job to teach them how to respond to stress. And as much of an ego booster as it might be for them to say, oh, I wish mom was here. She always knew how to calm me down. She always knew the answers. She knew what I should do. Well, there's going to be times when we can't be there, and we need them to learn how to be solution focused. And having conversations like these, asking these questions will help them. And then the next time that they're going through it, they'll start to think of these questions themselves. And the fifth way to help our children to bust through stress is to remind them that the last time that they were stressed, it didn't last forever. They did get through it, and that this time won't last forever either, and they will get through it. Sometimes we just need a little reminder of all the faithfulness of God, all the things that He's gotten us through. So I hope you found this video helpful. In the next video, I'll have 5 more ways for you to help your children to bust through stress. But in the meantime, I just want to remind you that it's my mission in life. I have great compassion towards you who are so stressed out in life, because I was there. And there's still opportunity for the pressure of life to come on me. And so I've learned to develop my spirit to be stronger, so I can push back that stress, that pressure, not let it get in me so I don't become stressed. And I end up having a more joyful life. And so I love to teach these things to you to help you to develop that stronger spirit and more joyful life for yourself and for your children. It's really my privilege. And if you know of somebody else that could benefit from these videos, would you do me a favor? Would you share it with them? I know they'll be glad that you did. And as a special thank you for you, I have a free gift for you down below. So look for the link for that. So until next time, I'm Donna Rickett, the Stress Buster Coach, helping you to live a more enjoyable life that's light and free.